this question was kind of briefly asked, but I'm going to pound on it because I have a very strong feelings about this, and especially after the 58-year-old Robert Krantz that was killed at the border March 27. I'm really sad and angry about that. And I want to make sure that the candidates that we elect these days for 2010 and 2012, that they stand clear on the border issues. Nobody wants to touch that and wants to do anything about it. Everybody talks, but I don't see anything done. And lives has been lost. And when people come with criminal records and they commit crimes here to American citizens, they end up in jail and we end up paying millions of dollars. I'm sick of it. Come to the front door, do not come to the window. You come to the window, what happens today? You get hurt. So come through the front door. Wait your turn and come through the front door. So I do want an honest answer from all four of you, please. What would you do to stop this nonsense?
You can have a 30-second answer, or you can have the 3-day seminar. I understand. But for time's sake, we're going to go 30 seconds at a time. I'm going to start. We're going to go Mr. Buntyn, Mr. Castellano, Mr. Adams, and Mr. Curtis. Okay? I'm trying to mix it up.
Okay. Okay. I've already talked about securing the border. I used to be in the Texas Air National Guard, and I deployed troops to the border. I know there's more stuff coming across that border than just people that want to work. There's bad stuff. We've got to secure the border, fence, sensors, people.
Thank you.
I'll go. There's already been money allocated. What in the world is the federal government doing? Nothing. So the money has been allocated. Let's build the fence. It's not the comprehensive answer, it's not the complete answer, but it's the first thing that we're going to do, because we'll never address our immigration problem if we don't stem the flow as it exists right now.
That's right.
First thing we have to do is not just secure the southern borders, but all four borders, because we have legal immigrants that come overstayed visas, intentionally come in overstayed visas. We have people who come into this country who mean us no harm, and we know folks are not walking to Utah and not walking to Atlanta from Mexico. So again, we have to start penalizing the companies that go and bring these people to our country because they're looking for a cheap slave labor force. So again, we have to do it from both ends. We have to eliminate the people who are hiring them and eliminate the way in which they enter the country.
I agree with Bill Crosby's point on this. I think we should get all the retired military people that we can find, let them man a post on the border with orders not to shoot anybody who is leaving the country.
Okay. All right.
We have a constitutional question here. The preamble of our Constitution lists the 6 functions of the federal government. I'll just pick one of them: promote the general welfare. How has our current government perverted that function of the government, and what would you do about it? Tim Curtis.
The quick, easy answer is healthcare. This healthcare legislation is a perversion of not just the general welfare clause, but the commerce clause as well. And I will do everything I possibly can to defund or repeal, and then I will, because there is great agreement principally on the need for healthcare reform, and there are some areas that we can work on together and get it done, actually.
All righty. Like I said, we're under the time restraints. Thank you. You know, I'm sorry. Hang on a second. You know, my mother raised a really polite child. Excuse me, gentlemen. Raised a really polite child. Hi. Hi. Good to see you. Thank you so much. You know, John tells me we're out of time.
Are you sure? There was just 2 questions.
I know. But what's going to happen is these guys aren't, if you have questions, these guys aren't going away. I'm going to make them stay. They're not going anywhere. I have their car keys, and they're not going anywhere. Okay, so I'm sorry. And there's a black guy in the truck. Blue pickup. Thank you, Scott.
Thank God.
Premises, so there's that time.
Yeah, we do have a time to say, they want us all out of here by 8 o'clock. I don't blame them. Ladies and gentlemen, if I may, you know, we've heard about what America's all about. We've been told by many people what we're supposed to be all about. This, what you're doing on your own clock, on your own time, on your own dime, is what America's all about. This is what it's about. Having these conversations out loud and in public. That's what it's all about. If you're wondering how we turn the ship around, this is how we turn the ship around. We're the rudder that turns this back in the direction it should be. Please continue to stay in the game. This is not going to be easy by any stretch of the imagination. It isn't. You know, on next Thursday, we're all going down to Joe Chalora Park. We're going to carry signs and wear funny hats. But please remember while we're there to let people know that we are now involved. When you get questions from your friends saying, well, where were you? I'm sorry I wasn't there. But you know what? I'm here now. And we're here and we're not leaving. And we're not leaving until we make sure that that inheritance that we're supposed to lay up for our children's children is one that they can use. I want to thank all of you for coming. I want to thank all of John and people who invited me to do this. This is truly an honor. And I want to thank these gentlemen. Thanks, Kathy. And he's going to give you instructions on how to get out and how to get your truck key back.
Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. We've had a calm and civil exchange of views. Shows it can be done if we're given an opportunity. We have to be out of here by 8 o'clock. There's basically insurance reasons. This is a deal that I've cut with the people that let us use this room. And I appreciate that they let us use this room. It's very good of them. At this point, we're adjourned. We can network and speak and talk to each other. And thank you for everything.
All right. Thank you so much.